Yeah, for those of you that are Muslims and you are here, I want you to know very sincerely that we're glad you're here. Many of you, I don't obviously even know your name, and so I don't want to say something inauthentic, but we love you. We think you belong in this society, and we really do want to stand beside you. We want to be your friends. We feel like there are things in your community and in the way that you look at life that are beautiful. And that, I mean, one of the most enriching times of my life was when I lived in that Muslim majority country and was able to learn some things. You know, there's nothing about being in another culture that makes you look at your own and say, man, I kind of thought we had it all figured out and I was wrong. And we really do. And I feel like there's a lot that we want to learn, and we want you to be patient with us and help us, learn what it looks like to look at life through your eyes. And it's hard for us, honestly, because we're selfish people. And so we only think of ourselves. And so if you can be patient with us, because most of us have not ever had the experience of being in a place where we weren't in the majority. And that's a difficult transition for us to make. And I'm just telling you it's difficult. And what I'm telling you, I don't speak for I can't wave a wand and make it, but I know we want to learn that, and we really do want to fight alongside of you.
My message to your community, just become Muslim. Food's better.
That was a lot quicker. That was a lot faster.
Same thing.
Join this team.
Faster.
Hearing those two clips back to back like that, it's nuts that Greear is sitting on the stage with a Muslim imam before a mixed group of Christians, non-Christians, Muslims, and when he addresses the Muslims, that's what he was doing. He was addressing Muslims. And then the imam addressed Christians in the second clip. Well, Greear, when he addresses the Muslims, he says he's real apologetic and he wants to learn from them. He argues that Christians are selfish, we're selfish, stubborn people, and be patient with us. Again, he's conflating categories. There's nothing that Christians can learn from Muslims that is particularly from Islam that is not found already in Christianity. There's nothing that Muslims do better than Christians. I mean, if they do, then we need to leave Christianity and go be Muslims, right? I mean, it sounds like Greear, it sounds like he wouldn't mind being a Muslim. Oh, he lived in a Muslim majority country, and that was some of the most enriching time of his life. And Christians, if we weren't so stubborn, we could learn from Muslims. I want to be clear, there is nothing that Christians can learn from Muslims that comes from Islam. Now, you may say, well, there's a good person over there, they're good outwardly, they're good at a trade, but as far as did they get it from Islam, and it's not found in Christianity, it's not found in the Bible, there's nothing that Christians can learn from Muslims. And if you ask a devout Muslim, well, can you learn anything from Christians? They'll tell you no. These are two exclusive religions where Christianity believes that Jesus is the only way of salvation. There is no other way. Not only that, but that all truth has to agree with Christian truth, or it's not true, it's lies. Islam says the same thing. And so Greear is arguing for something called pluralism, which is a new religion, trying to act like there are things beautiful about all religion. That's pluralism. There are not beautiful things about all religion. There is only one truth. Now, that truth can be found in the morality of some religions, but it doesn't come from those religions. It comes from God, and he should be given credit for it, not those false religions that actually bow down to demons. And so I find this was one of the most frustrating clips from Greear, because he has an opportunity to explicitly, boldly share the gospel, to call people to repent and believe. But instead he falters. I mean, he does talk about later about wanting to share the gospel with folks, but telling Muslims that you can learn from them, it just totally defeats your purpose of sharing the gospel.